we need to talk for a minute about how you can find help when you're stuck on Linux. So the first thing to point out is problem solving is a hugely important IT skill. You need to not be afraid to look for help. You need to be willing to look for help and know where to go to get help. So the first thing, Google. I mean, you go to Google a ton to find a command you should issue or look things up. And that's very common in the IT industry or computing industry. Let's go look in Google, see how someone else solved it. But more realistically, what also can we do on our own besides going to Google to find various help on commands? First of all, we want to read the man page. You can also type on many commands. You can do -- help at the end of a command. For shell built-ins, you can type help followed by the command. Now, in the chapter reading, you can read more about what these shell built-ins are, but let's just take a look at an example real quick. So if I do the ls command, so here we have the ls command. Let's go to man page for ls. Now here we can read through there and you can see that it gives us an overview of what the command does and then how to use the command. And anything that's in square brackets is optional. You don't have to include it. You can just type ls by itself. But then as you keep reading, it will tell you more information about the command. So you can show me all entries. You can, so many different things. You can list directory entries instead of contents. Just so many things you can look at. So we've looked at use a long listing format, -L. Maybe I want to sort by time. Something like that. So it's important to not be afraid to read through the man page. A lot of times you will find examples of how to use it in there as well. And so then we can do ls -lt and you can see how it works. The next thing that I said was you can do a help followed by a built-in shell command. A cd command is built into the shell. And so you can see, well, what else can I do with the cd command? And you can see here's anything that's in square brackets is optional again. And you can read about how to do this or what options I can pass in there. So that's one other way. What about ls -- help? So ls, or the -- help, also gave me similar to what was in the man page, but it's in a much more concise fashion, or it can be in a much more concise. This one actually looks very similar, but the -- help after a command can give you information about the command as well. So if those don't work, you want to go to Google. And that's about it for help is those several commands we just looked at.